Tercer bloque, amigos de Póker por Radio, este día viernes, y venimos haciendo ya hace algunas semanas atrás algunos rankings, ¿no? Hemos tenido algunas manos, algunas lloraditas, etcétera. Algunos parecidos, es verdad, también, de las tanto jugadores nacionales como internacionales. Y en este caso nos vamos a referir a uno de los mejores jugadores que también tiene el mundo del póker a nivel internacional. Estamos hablando de Daniel Cates, así que vamos a revivir grandes momentos de este gran jugador. A día de hoy nadie duda del talento de Daniel Jungleman Cates, el jugador que hace poco ha ganado el torneo del World Poker Tour Alpha 8 en Johannesburgo, que le ha significado un premio de $500.000. Lleva varios años demostrando ser uno de los mejores del planeta, sobre todo en las mesas virtuales y más concretamente en la modalidad Texas Hold'em No Limit, en, obviamente, Heads Up. A menudo rodeado por controversia que su presumible carácter apático genera, nadie puede negar que posee un talento excepcional para este deporte. Veamos los momentos más destacados, como decíamos, de la vida pokeril de Daniel Cates. Puesto número 1, Daniel Cates versus Patrick Antonius. Sucedió esto en la Party Poker Premier League. Por aquel entonces Jungleman ya era un verdadero monstruo online, sin embargo su experiencia en las mesas en vivo era bastante escasa. Si a eso le añadimos la posible pasión añadida de estar frente a las cámaras, no es de extrañar que el pobre Daniel cometiese errores que estamos viendo en pantalla. Un error de novato que fue capaz de enmendar tomando la decisión correcta en el flop.
I pushed this rest, but I mean, you can. She can explain or he can explain. Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask. What he was pushing all his chips.
Yeah, no, I moved this first and you didn't touch this. So how I can accept the situation?
Okay, I call. Okay, whatever. I call.
They're calling now.
You can live with that.
You know, I think this is kind of the right decision. I mean, this.
I think
obviously,
if it was me right now and if I was Daniel, I'd turn around and say, look, do you want to agree to put all the money in now before we see the cards? Because that was the intentions of the hand. So.
You think like you're on another level of poker.
I mean, I think Cates has actually got.
Oh, he's going to be.
Yeah.
This could end.
He's got 120,000 there. I mean,
look at it. This is what I said. He's going to absolutely be fueled. Mind you, he's probably saved him. He's still in the tournament now.
Wait, why you can fold for 120?
Huh? Well, what has Patrick Snap called him with for all in? It's only 7s and 8s now, isn't it? Everything else hits, not King Queen. So I think he's like, he can now check fold.
Wow.
It's so. You only beat 7s and 8s. And,
Come on, really?
Well, would Patrick ever snap call that quick with 7s and 8s as well? So it's almost an argument for folding now. So it might be a lifeline for Daniel.
All the mind games now. Now Antonius, he obviously.
If you think into this now, Daniel has to fold. He's actually got really lucky in the fact that the hand got played out this way because he doesn't beat anything now. Right? The only hands he beats is 7s and 8s, right? Because Patrick's not going to call King Queen all in pre-flop. So, and like, would Patrick ever confidently call with 7s and 8s that quick pre-flop? So, I think he's an easy fold now. If it was the other way round, I would prefer to call off with the overs because you can still win, but you know you only have 2 outs. Given his range, I think I would fold. It's easy to say because I can see the cards, but yeah, that's a good fold. I like the fold. Patrick's furious now because he's just cost.
That is a ridiculous rule, whatever.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
I think
because he was pushing his chips in a pot, and she just comes and grabs his 2 stacks. He was pushing all the chips in. You understand? It's the worst ruling I've seen.
I actually didn't see what happened.
Like, you know, he's pushing like these chips, and then he's pushing these chips in, and she just grabs these 2, and then there's the bet. You know?
He string bet. He put the big proportion of his chips in.
I think Patrick's saying that the dealer string bet, but I actually think it was Jungleman.
No, Jungle Man basically struck like string bet.
Right.
And as the rules say, string bet.
It was a string bet. I mean, that's why Vanessa called it. She was joking because we knew what he was doing. But I think it was Daniel who was putting the chips in the pot.
En el puesto número 2 lo vemos nuevamente a Daniel Cates versus Sam Trickett. Tras ganar millones de dólares jugando online, Daniel se atrevió a participar en algunas de las millonarias partidas televisadas. En esta ocasión, el escenario fue la partida de cash disputada durante la celebración del Lossy Million en el año 2012. En la mesa había grandes estrellas del póker mundial y algún que otro nombre de negocios asiáticos. La mano en cuestión no tiene mucha ciencia, un gran flop al que intenta sacar partido apostando las dos primeras calles y un terrible river que completa uno de los múltiples proyectos de su rival. Al final siempre queda la duda, ¿por qué no paga? ¿Por qué paga? Solo un genio como Cates lo sabe.
Already a nice healthy pot. So that is an up and down straight draw for Trickett. A set of jacks for Cates. Trickett checks to him. Cates has got top set. Those plaques worth 20,000 each. Not enough to deter Sam Trickett from his draw. Well, that also gives him a draw to the nut flush. So Cates can certainly bet and get called here. Trickett has checked to him. Two classy young players going at it. And that is to the tune of $55,000. Each player had to sit down with a minimum of $100,000. 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Trickett has made it on the river. How well disguised is his hand? Can he check again and hope Cates bets into him? He doesn't take that chance. 125,000, and suddenly Cates nervous about his top set. 8, 9, 10 Jack on the board. He's losing to a 7, he's losing to a Queen. Trickett was check calling him the whole way. Cates has only really just sat down. He makes the call. He's going to hate it. Trickett turns over the Queen High straight. Daniel Cates will be disgusted with his luck. These aren't just small mistakes. That's a pot of nearly $500,000. Essentially, it's like one of those cowboy films where somebody bets the deeds to their house.
Puesto número 3, nuevamente Daniel Cates versus Phil Ivey. Esta mano transcurre en la modalidad que posiblemente más le guste a Jungleman, que es el heads up. La verdad es que tiene que ser un verdadero placer flopear full house contra el considerado por muchos como el mejor jugador del mundo, más aún cuando tu rival flopea un trío, una mano realmente memorable.
$500,000 playing cash games in the first 18 months he played.
Cates flops a full house. Ivey with trip 8s. This could get ugly.
It is downright Arctic in here. This is a cold deck for Ivey.
Cates bets 600 after Ivey's check. And then Phil raises to 1,800. Daniel just calls.
Not gonna 3-bet and potentially lose his man.
5 of spades, Ivey drawing dead. He better be careful.
No way he's gonna get away from this hand, not on that board.
Phil bets 3,000. Daniel calls.
Making it look like he has a jack, just reeling Phil in.
2 of diamonds. Let's see if Ivey's spidey sense is tingling.
Small limp.
It's not. He goes all in. Cates calls. That means Phil Ivey is eliminated.
Lights out.
Well done. Good jam. Thank you.
Extremely early exit for one of poker's premier players.
That's all she wrote. So where do I go?
Jungle Man lowering the cold curtain on the Ivy show.
Wow.
Not gonna let Ivy see him reveling in the victory.
Así hemos repasado entonces grandes momentos de Daniel Cates, este gran jugador del póker online, como decíamos, muy especializado sobre todo en lo que es el heads up. Vamos a ir a una pausa, ya volvemos con más Pókeres por Radio. Próximo bloque, la señorita Dana Gibbs y finalizamos este día viernes, no sé si lluvioso, pero sí es viernes, eso es importante. Pausa, ya volvemos.